kick that over. Okay.
Rock and roll.
Okay. Will do. You got to be close enough to so you can pass them across.
Anybody for any wine? Okay, I'll be keeping track. Please hold on.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Merlot.
Sunset blush?
Yes.
That sounds good.
Okay, and Chardonnay.
That'll work.
Okay. Is a gemologist from North Dakota, Jerry Gyldenvand and his wife, Sherry. And we're glad that they put these stone shows on. They're very knowledgeable about what they've got, and it's always fun to have them do this. So it's all yours. And I'll get
Okay.
the wine.
Sounds good. We're happy too doing these stone shows. We've been doing them now for about 17 years, 17 years, I think. But before that, I showed at Tucson for 20 years. And I'm by trade, I was a preacher and had little churches and always scrambling, trying to find something where I could make enough to buy stuff. But anyway, so I was over doing a missionary trip over in Africa and Brazil, a couple other places, and I found stones over there. And people tried to sell me stones while I was there. And so I bought some for my wife, my daughter, and a couple ladies at church. And I thought, I wonder if I could cut them. And so I went back to Africa, and I bought $4,300 worth of rocks, colored rocks. And I came back, and I found a guy over in Wisconsin, Amory, Wisconsin, who was one of the top cutters in the country. He'd won national prizes. And he took me under his wing for about 6 months and showed me how to cut stones, and that's how I started. And I absolutely love it. I'll pass one around just to show you one I just finished day before yesterday. And I'll open a little bit. I cut all kinds of different stones. You'll see stones that you'll see names on there that you've never seen before, most likely, unless you know a lot about gemstones. But I'll pass this, and that's one I just finished, and that's from Ethiopia, Africa, and it's a relatively new find. Most opals came from, as probably everybody knows, Australia. And there are a few other places, even Idaho. But this is a new find, and it's really fun cutting stones. You go out in your shop and you just get lost in this little rock. And by the time you're done, you think, wow. You know, and it's kind of fun. So what we have tonight is we have these papers. They're called diamond papers, but you can also put colored stones in them. And on the outside of this paper, it has the name of the stone, how many carats it weighs, what kind of a cut it is, and then it also has what country it's from. And then it has the price, lower right-hand corner, and then, like this one, is number 1. And if you lift up that first flap, you'll see how hard it is, because gemstones go by hardness. There's a scale from 1, which is talcum powder, all the way to diamonds, which are 10, and they're the hardest. And so this sort of it's kind of an educational thing too, one of these shows, and that's why we liked it. And you take the stone out when you get the stones. Now, this one has 3 little stones in it, and I'll start passing. I'll give Tara 4 stones for the other side of the table, and she'll start them when I start this. That way we can sort of keep up to one another. You don't have to wait. But these stones, you can take them out, you can look at them. We're not worried about you doing that. What most people do, now this is 3, so this is a little bit trickier. You can put them on your fingers and look at them on your skin, and it makes a difference. The people that really know what they're doing, and if you got them between your fingers, you know, you can sort of go like this. You don't need to worry because they're cradled in that, and you won't drop them. And we like you to look at it. Another thing we like you to do, if you see something you like, put it under the table and see if they still shine, because you'd like it to shine no matter where you are if you're wearing it. And so, and then you simply, when you get done looking, and if you aren't particularly interested in the stone, you just don't say anything. Just pass it on, let the next person look at it. If you are interested in one that you see, just say, my name's Jerry. Say, Jerry, and I like number 1. And that way, after it goes around, whoever bids it first naturally will get to see it or get it back. And then we have a little tray here, for you to put your stone on. And what we ask you to do, we put a pencil beside you, and you can just take, and on the tray, when it comes back to you, you can just write number 1, and then the price, whatever the price is, right beside it, and then put them in the tray. And that way, you'll know when you put them away, after you take them out of this, we have this little spring here. That's what the spring is for, to hold that while they're here in your tray. And you can just ask the ladies around here, and they'll tell you how to do it. And they might even write it down when they bring you the stone, if you treat them real nice. But that's what we're going to do. Any other questions?
I turned mine loose, sorry.
What's that?
I turned mine loose, sorry. I turned them loose.
Okay. So we'll start these going around too. This lady?
She's coming, I think she's on the phone.
Okay. And here's another stone. Like what I started here was aquamarine, and this is how's that working? I can't. I'm used to doing it this way. That. Is that okay?
And what are you showing here?
These are all aquamarine here. There's been 4 of them. I usually do 3, I guess we've sent. And I've got 1 more. I usually do them in classes together, not all the time. But here's another. And I use different cuts. Like this is a square cushion cut. And okay.
Is that one that went all the way around?
Yeah. Now, I might also mention, don't be bashful about, if you like something, don't be bashful, because you can see what you like. There's nothing says that you're bound to keep something that yeah. The idea is to get some on, and if you do see one that you like, you got it, so. Okay, this is, the next one I'm going to do here is a goshenite, which is a white beryl. They look much like the aquamarines, but they're same family, beryl family. Then the next one we have is going to be a golden barrel. Same family again.
You're doing good. You'll get it. You can hold that puppy up like a diaper.
Some of these I've put matching, like for earrings. When you're looking at stones, think about earrings, pendants, like the one I got in my nose. No. Here I have one that for a little pendant, to use 3 stones and a little pendant. We do different, you can do different things with them. Okay. Oops. That goes in my pocket. 7. Now this one, is that? Next one, I did a little trick in this particular stone when you get it. It's got a spider in the bottom of it. Figured that out. Yeah, a spider. You have to look down on the top. See if you can see it. Not a real stone. I turn it over, then you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
Okay, now look at it through again.
All right.
He wants to see it. You can leave it out and she can show him. Again, a golden barrel. These come from Brazil. Did I? Oh, I already did this. Lord. Another amethyst.
Yeah. Looks like you got some macaroni and cheese.
Does that work pretty good like that?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. Here's another gold one.
Maybe set it down.
Huh?
Set it down.
Oh, maybe.
3 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Put it on your
Absolutely. Good
Put it
idea.
on your fingers and hold it still. It takes a little while for the camera to focus.
Okay. Like this? Okay.
And then just explain what it is.
Okay.
You do that.
Okay. A trillion. This is actually the best, the most expensive amethyst, and it's a real darker purple. And some people like the darker, some people like the lilac color.
Maybe I should have a sign that says take the interstate with you. Everybody's gonna ask, why do you have that sign up there? Well.
Here's a citrine, and this one has a butterfly in the bottom of it.
if he gets it.
Yeah, yeah.
Got a bunch of
Try to
new
show
ones.
this on camera.
Wish I had a pair of tweezers. Do you have a pair of tweezers, sister?
What's that?
Did you bring a pair of tweezers?
I did.
Yeah. There you go.
Citrine.
What is it? It should. A couple years ago. Okay, gosh, tonight is probably. Is it? It's a different.
I can see if I just look over here.
Well, it's got a touch of blue. They're lighter.
Yeah, I can move this around to where you can see and then you can show.
Okay. Over where,
All these two you can look at.
okay.
7.
Good, that's good for a, I should have mentioned that. 7.5 is ring good.
So if you can look and then pass to the right. And if you'd like it, write it
If you
down.
want to see it again, write the number down, and then when it goes all the way around, you can have it back to see it again.
We have to write it down too.
Yeah.
This is called a lime citrine. Fancy cut.
I like it. I like that. If you want Dibs to see it again, holler it out so Sherry can write it down. Well, when it passes, I won't know either.
Yes, I will. I have it written. If you have any questions,
Yeah, any question that you
because
want.
you can put it back anytime.
Yeah, if you want to see them again, make sure you. Otherwise, they go back.
Lime citrine, and that was a round.
You got a bunch of new ones.
Yeah, I do.
You've been busy.
Yep. I quit drinking, so it's a lot easier now.
Yeah, that's good. You just keep dropping these shrimp out for me to eat.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all right. It's a 30-second rule.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's a comparatively new stone again. Golden quartz. Fancy cut.
Coming for the second angle.
Okay, okay.
A little bit lower.
Good idea.
There you go.
Again, another golden quartz.
I fell in love with the purple.
Yeah, they're
So I
awesome.
had to come get closer. All right, so basically if you hold it right there,
Okay, okay,
that way you don't gotta check.
okay.
Yep.
Did you? Yeah. Isn't that cool? Here's a couple red garnets for earrings or whatever a person chooses to do with it.
Having fun over here, aren't we?
This is red garnet also, and these are for 2 earrings and a pendant. if someone chooses, or I do. Yep. Yep. Here's a pair of rounds.
After halftime, we're gonna go the other way though.
Red garnet again.
But we don't get to halftime till you get 3 glasses of wine in you, Minnie.
I do have to work.
But not today.
Carol, at the movie house in Phoenix, you can drink beer there.
Yeah.
So we did. And
So
their-
we did.
And their chairs reclined all the way back.
Here's
Put stool
three
rows up.
different
I slept through the
three different cuts in one package
Sleep you've had me forever.
for ring,
I don't
pendant,
know.
whatever.
I can't even tell you, I went with the kids, I don't know, I slept through the whole thing. Me and Paige slept, and Troy kind of watched it, the other ones watched.
Well, that's all you gotta do is get enough sleep. Oh, she would have, oh, this one's got a spider. This one's got the spider.
I can't go anywhere till I get caught up
Yes,
in
it
the
does.
store.
This.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be like June 1st and next.
Do you need us to come help you? Do you need us to come help you?
Yeah, we'll drink beer while we do that.
Absolutely.
Here we have a round orange garnet from Nigeria. They also call them mandarin after the little orange goodies.
Topaz, citrine.
That is pretty.
Ooh, that's
Another orange garnet. Yep, little square
almost
cushion.
looks like fire opal.
Yep, yep.
We need to have our citrine.
Harder though. Better ring. This is called a marquee cut. Orange garnet.
See, Terry, you should have brought it to my, well, I have it there, my garnet.
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
Here's a Whittlewand orange garnet.
Great color.
Look at the shiny.
Wow.
Isn't that pretty?
What's that yellow stone in that ring I like at the store? Is that a sapphire?
Yeah. That's a Montana. Did you bring any Montana?
Yep.
Blue?
Blue. Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, he did some real pretty ones too.
This is a garnet too, and this is from another place, Mali, Africa.
Good job.
That's our savings. That's about 2 minutes behind.
It would be gorgeous.
Kind of like me, 2 minutes behind. I'm like 3 minutes behind.
Here's three little ovals. Glossular garnet.
There was a butterfly. Did you see the butterfly one? That was cool.
Here's a trilliant in the glossular garnet from Mali, Africa. Very popular. Glossular. Very, very bright stones. Make beautiful earrings.
Exactly right. 7 carat. And you know what made me mad about having them for maybe a half a day, I thought, well, you know?
Here's brown glossular and androdite. It's a mixture of the ones I just showed that were green, and this has androdite in them.
I don't know, but it's probably.
I've got time. I can't, yeah, I can move. I can move.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna get my ring out. Wouldn't be fair if I didn't buy my own product, right? Here's a glossular, like I just passed around.
Go ahead.
What's that? Okay. So they do get bigger than this. Rhodolite garnet, which is really popular this year.
Very small.
They're purple. Purple and red rhodolite. I've got some bigger ones coming. Don't want to turn over. There it goes.
Did you see it? Oh, that's what it's being. Okay. Do you have any spoons with you?
Who?
Spoon?
Yep. 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 Sveen is, I love that. Marlene's got a really nice one.
That's what I was just, I've seen it.
Here's again for making a special piece.
Here's our sign.
Here's a rhodolite with a little tiny sapphire there that goes right with the purchase. So you got the extra. Rhodolite. Couple larger rhodolites. little trillions, red garnet, oh, oh. Here's another one with a little sapphire in there. Red garnet. Here's a mint garnet. These are really beautiful little stones.
Yeah,
neat?
you had a pair the last time you were
Yep.
down there, but bigger than that.
Yep, a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Here's another one. These are mint yet, but not quite as much.
No, they're not, are they?
Stones really vary in color.
Because they come from different areas.
Yep, this is from, and they really tend to be different depending on the type of world where they're found. Here's
34 for Donna. Thank you, 34 for Donna.
here's one that's real popular, topaz, and this is a golden topaz. And then I could, if I could open this one, I'll show you the difference between a golden and imperial topaz. Same shape, but two colors. This has one color, golden. This has two colors, pink and golden.
Okay, what country do they,
Brazil.
Could you put
Both?
it back together,
Oh, yeah, yep. Oop.
maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, which one's which again?
Okay, this is the imperial,
Okay,
and this one is the golden.
and what's,
They're just a color phase of the same stone from the same mine, but the imperial
so they're not
is-
from two different corners of the world?
no, both from the same. But the imperial is the one that's more in demand.
Hey, Jerry, there's a little tiny white one in with this garnet.
That's a sapphire to go with just a free sapphire with.
We'll get your bang for your buck there. Yeah, but those are big
Well, how come this isn't? One?
Well, and this is, oh, not me, and not you, so, come on.
Okay,
And on the box number 2?
box number 2. No, those were the only ones we had spiders, put spiders in.
Higher if I can get almost the better.
This is a natural topaz. Comes from two places. Brazil and Africa. Another natural, a little bit bigger. The stones, some of the stones will be bigger now.
Can we maybe set them on there?
I
The
could,
black kinda
I
shows
could,
up.
yeah. Some colors will. Natural topaz, clear. Really pretty.
Will you sell one of these?
What's that?
Will you sell one of these?
Will I sell one of them?
Yeah.
I don't want to, but I will.
Do you have? It's your mint. There's two of them.
Yeah. Did she say which one?
No, she just asked me, and I didn't. You don't have any more?
I have, but they're different sizes. And it would take a while to find them. But I'd sell
Okay.
one of them for half the price
Okay.
that's on that.
Okay.
We want people to be happy. These would look good on here. Can you, huh?
For the serving plate.
Yeah. And a couple of napkins.
Those were peridot, by the way. This is another peridot, larger stone.
This one here is aimed right at the middle of that plate.
Okay,
Even if you don't take it out, just. Even if you hold it, but
okay, okay,
I'm trying to, if I got up higher, I get over your hands.
okay.
Fingers aren't blocking it so much.
Here's a real special cut.
What is that now?
It's a special pear, a fancy pear. It's a peridot.
Oh,
Peridot,
looks a little bit.
peridot. If you have money, peridot if you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Couple for earrings.
Yeah, they're pretty. I like that.
I love peridot.
I do
A lot of
too.
people, some of the people that even it's a birthstone. I don't like it.
I know it, but I like all the earth
Me too.
tones too. And
Here's one from good old USA. This is a sunstone,
okay, where is that at?
Oregon sunstone.
Okay.
They have quite a variance in them. Here's one. I love that color. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful.
It's just everybody likes something different. So
Yeah.
I just cut all kinds of different stuff. Here's a larger one. Pretty stone.
Yeah, see, I like colors like that.
Yep.
And the peridot and the. You see, I don't have money. It's peridot.
Oregon sunstone. Good old USA. What's this? An extra paper. This wouldn't fit in that ring. I've got that ring along with me, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't find, out of all the stones I have, I couldn't find one that would fit that.
Yeah.
But I could cut one if you have a particular color or something like that. That would really be pretty with those little garnets in the
Yeah.
where the diamonds are,
Yeah. Good.
and then amethyst. This is a zircon. It's called honey zircon, and it's popular this year.
Okay, your hand, if you would move this hand, can you?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there.
There you go.
So they can see it, yeah.
Here's another zircon
Yeah.
cushion. They don't get very big.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I don't like about them.
Yeah. You could probably, do you have some?
They look a
not
little
that
bit
big?
like these.
Yeah. You did big, a few bigger ones, didn't you?
Yep.
You said you did. Yeah.
Yep. Here's another little bit different color. Same stone. Honey zircon.
Yeah.
There. Ooh.
Do you know what that is?
Well, it looks to me like it's an opal.
Okay, I wonder, do you know what the green is?
What's that?
Do you know what that green is by chance?
The green here?
Yeah.
Savorite.
Okay.
A little bit lighter color, but that's still honey zircon.
Yeah. See, I like those.
Zircon has double refraction. Every facet I cut, it doubles it. On the, when you're looking at it, it looks like two
Yeah.
instead of one.
Huh.
Here's a white zircon. These are more and more popular all the time. Really bright stones. This is the closest to a diamond look you can get
Yeah.
in a colored stone.
I noticed some of our companies are putting white sapphires in. I hadn't seen a white sapphire for years and years and years.
Yep, yep,
They put them in with ruby rings, I guess, just to cut the cost.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
Blue zircon, that's always popular.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, when you hold your hand. Yeah, when you got your hand there, they don't see that. Yeah. Should be on a taller stand so it can point it over.
Oops, I just bumped that. I don't know where it was. I'm trying to get some things out of here.
Get excited. Took a little trip, didn't it?
Yep. This has got, this particular stones, these stones are called, they're iolite. They also call them water sapphire. And they come from Madagascar. Another iolite cushion. Here's a pair of iolites. Here's what we call a suit of iolites for a 3-stone ring or a 3-stone pendant.
Yeah, that's purple. It's very
Yep.
pretty stone.
Iolite,
Where is that?
Madagascar.
Okay.
Same place,
Yeah.
same place as some of the svin. Beautiful little emerald. Or is that a savarite? Savarite.
Are the short-
Prettier than an emerald.
Yeah, they are pretty. I heard somebody was interested in
Savarite?
Yeah,
Yep.
down there. Yeah.
Good. Here's a round savarite. There we go.
Yeah. It's pretty. Beautiful green.
Savarite. Pear.
Yeah, somebody, I know somebody down there said, I wonder if he's got any more, bigger, yeah.
Here's the anthill.
Oh, yeah,
Arizona.
yeah.
And
That
the reddest red there is in garnets. Nothing,
is so pretty.
that's one that in the sun it just takes off.
Yeah, and they get these out of anthills, right?
Yep, yep.
They dig these out of anthills.
Anthill garnet.
Yeah.
When they get this size, they get real dark.
Yeah.
And but in the sunlight, they still kick out the beauty.
Yeah. Yeah. He got a lot of big ones, but
This is a white sapphire.
yeah.
They've become more and more popular. This has a roll top cut on it. It's an emerald cut corner emerald with a roll top so the fire goes back and forth on it. Fun stone. Here's a natural little natural Montana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What is going on? So many of these are this way. We'll figure out what's going on. Here's a Montana six ray star. See the star?
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, it is.
We're falling behind. Here's another anthill. You watch the anthill? Oh, wow. Anthill.
Little natural yellow ant or sapphire. Here's a yellow sapphire from Madagascar.
Oh.
Here's a light yellow oval sapphire from Africa. This is a yellow from Sri Lanka, which is one of the best places to find sapphires. This is a lavender, Montana.
Oh, that's unusual.
Yep. El Dorado bar by Helena.
Yeah.
That's where this came from.
And it's probably fairly costly.
What's that? Yep.
I said it's probably fairly costly. They can come any color. Tara, look at this one. The Montana sapphire.
Purple sapphire. That's out of the Madagascar.
No. Yeah.
Here's a purple Montana. This is out of the El Dorado bar,
Purple.
or Spokane bar.
Oh, Spokane.
I bought it there from the husband and wife that runs it.
I've tried. You'll get it. Oh, that looks nice.
Here's a little bit darker blue. Here's a pretty blue.
Yeah, it is. I'm not a blue person, though.
Oh, what color is that one?
Here's a green.
That sapphire?
Yep. These papers are a pain in the...
That must not be a good batch, huh?
Sapphire if you want to buy it. What, kid? For a 18-year-old, so I think it's a small. Yeah, Hayward. Oh my gosh, those, I like those.
Pink orange, pot pourage. I think my wife was drunk when she did this. That's supposed to be down here. Isn't that a pretty? Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, so cute.
Pink sapphire. Boy, isn't that push?
Yeah, that's pretty.
Every one of these should have been down here.
Down. Keep it in there. Yeah.
Every single one of them. I should have did a red, white, and blue one.
Yeah. He's just enjoying it.
It's out of a new mine out of Kenya.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What's it called?
Ruby.
Really?
Yep.
Can I see it?
Yep.
Oh, my.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. On the sea.
Here, I'm going to put that in front of the camera.
Okay, wanted to see what the price was. I'm sure it's free.
31.
Okay.
It's free, is it on special?
I thought so, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, as pretty ruby as that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot more reasonable than most of them.
Yeah, but it's pretty.
Ruby. These are ruby cabs. I'll tell you what.
They're just, that isn't right, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Too small. Cabochons. Anyway, they'll get the picture from the one. Can you believe that?
What?
How can it be that hard to turn that? Then I get one and then the other goes.
Yeah.
Anyway. Rubies. Fire citrine. 3 little stones.
Ooh. See, I like that.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah, those are pretty.
Where you had it, I've got it panned back a little bit too, you know.
Okay. Ugh, those are pretty.
About right here. This one won't be hard to see. Fire citrine. If I can get it to look your way.
That's pretty.
Fun stones out of Brazil.
He says those cabochon looks like little eggs.
Yep, yep.
It's cute.
Here's another little trio.
Oh, look at this. Let's see what this one looks like. This is a fire
Here's a big one.
Okay. Ooh,
Isn't that pretty?
yeah.
Mexican fire opal from Mexico. And this is the most desirable of the Mexican. It's that orange, beautiful, beautiful orange. A little bit lighter, quite a bit lighter, a lot lighter, but still really popular in the orange.
I should get two of them. One for yours and one for Sam. I know. They like them, yeah. I like it.
I don't know how to run this one. That end, so I'll run.
I got it all
That
set.
one's good.
Yeah, no, I gotta keep it about here.
Yeah.
Lime citrine that was. Here's another. These are going to be a little bit larger stones now. My kind of stones.
Yeah. That looked good in somebody's nose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One for each nostril.
Mindy, nose ring.
Yeah, yeah,
Nose ring. Yeah, it's only about that.
yeah, yeah,
It's only
yeah.
about that big around.
Not here.
We got way late. We got way late.
Here's a stone that's been really popular lately. It's morganite. Beautiful, beautiful stone.
Wow.
They use this with rose gold, and it's just absolutely stunning. Little diamonds and rose gold. Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna hit you in about an hour, Mindy.
What's that?
It's gonna get to you in about an hour.
It's all right, I got time.
Another one. I'm gonna start putting these in.
I was just trying to get them ordered.
They don't have to be. If you can just hand them to me, I can make an order.
All right.
You can't hand that too many.
Well, they're pretty much in the order now. 72.
It's white glue.